I know most of y'all heard of Charleston, South Carolina. Have you ever heard of the Gullah Geechee? My name is Rico, and I'm one of the few still holding on to traditions, stories, and rhythms of my ancestors. The Gullah Geechee people have a deep history rooted in resilience, creativity, and culture, passed down from the African ancestors who made a life all along coastlines like this, Guatemala Island, South Carolina, all the way down to Florida. Now let's dive a little bit deeper and take a ride with me as we go through the Gullah Geechee Experience.
Today, our culture is fading. Many people have never heard of us, and even fewer truly understand what it means to be Gullah Geechee. In this video, I'm taking you inside our world, our language, our traditions, our music, and most importantly, our spirit. This is more than history. This is a living, breathing culture, and I want you to experience it with me.
Gullah is the most authentic African culture in America. We think Gullah came from the word Gola. The Gullah tribe were rice-growing people in West Africa, and they were brought over to develop rice fields.
The knowledge of growing and harvesting rice was brought from West Africa, where many of the enslaved people had experience with similar agricultural environments. This expertise made them invaluable to plantation owners, who depended on their labor and knowledge to turn swamps into highly productive rice fields. The isolation of many rice plantations on islands and remote coastal areas allowed the Gullah Geechee people to retain much of their African heritage, including language, spiritual practices, cuisine, and music. Many of their traditions, such as basket weaving and communal work, were tied to their experience in rice fields.
I sold the sweetgrass baskets. It's an art form that was brought from Sierra Leone, West Africa, and it has survived for at least 300 to 400 years. And it was on the plantations where they needed the baskets for utility, for cleaning the rice and toting fruits and vegetables out of the fields. So the basket has a lot of history behind it. It's not just an ordinary basket, but it's very cultural, it's very important, it's very unique to the Gullah culture.
In the 18th and 19th centuries, baskets made from sweetgrass, bulrush, and palmetto fronds were used on plantations to process rice. Large flat baskets called fanners were crucial for winnowing, a process that separated the grain from the husk. Despite the oppression of slavery, basket weaving remained a way for the Gullah Geechee people to preserve African traditions. The skill was passed down through generations, ensuring cultural continuity. Weaving is not just a craft, but a form of storytelling and spiritual practice. Patterns and designs carry meaning, and the process itself is often seen as meditative, keeping a deep connection with your ancestors.
All in all, what does it mean to be Gullah Geechee to me? It's more than just sweetgrass baskets and rice fields, more than just the shrimp and grits. It's literally a way of life. It's how we think, it's how we walk, it's how we talk. It's how we prevail through all the struggles that we faced. Being Gullah Geechee is deeper than the roots. It goes far beyond anything that the current generation can imagine. That resilience is what created us as a people. And like Queen Ket said, "Honey ain't know what Hana gone if honey ain't know what Hana they from," which means you never know where you're going if you don't remember where you're from. So I appreciate y'all taking this trip with me and having this Gullah Geechee experience. Hope you all learned something. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.